In the words of Angelo Dundee, "You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it." And they really blow it. This isn't the first time I've noticed DirecTV's blowing it. I mean, DirecTV puts out all these ads. Don't just watch TV, DirecTV. And on the day that March Madness is being covered for the first time by 4 separate networks, that way there's no cutaways, there's no look-ins, there's no truncated games, there's no late starting games. Every single game is going to be played and seen in its entirety. And no other network, or should I say TV provider, has the wherewithal. Well, I can't make that statement. Let's just put it this way. DirecTV has the ability to make this thing happen. DirecTV is making such a big deal about this that DirecTV has its own bracket channel. I mean, come on. They got a bracket channel. And yesterday when I realized they had a bracket channel, I was getting very excited about the prospect of how I was going to be able to not just watch March Madness on on TV, I was going to be able to watch March Madness and direct it on DirecTV. So me, as a DirecTV viewer, who's always seeing DirecTV commercials that say, don't just watch TV, DirecTV. So I'm like, cool. Yesterday when I saw this bracket channel, I was like, cool. I'm going to be able to direct TV. That has to mean that on their sports mix channel, they're listing CBS, TNT, True TV, TBS, and then the sports mix channel. So I'm thinking, as a DirecTV viewer who understands how DirecTV works and really understands how DirecTV really doesn't work as good as they say you can direct TV even before today, and I'll get to that in a little bit later. But I'm thinking, man, I'm going to be able to go to that sports mix on channel 702, and I'm going to see at the top of the screen all 4 of the March Madness channels. And here's the kicker on this thing. This is not the first time I ever thought about this. It's the first time that really motivated me to, you know, bust DirecTV's chops about it, because I noticed this problem back in football, during football season. DirecTV has so many different channels, sports channels, that number one, you can see there's 8 different screens here, but really if you look up above the 8, there's room for 4 more. They could have a dozen screens on here, right? Because they have well over a dozen sports channels that they could be showing on here, first and foremost. Number 2, even though you're limited to 8, with a big old, you know, Lexus CT hybrid ad at the top taking up more space, and they do that during football season as well. But my point is this: I'm not able to direct TV on the DirecTV Sports Mix channel. I'm only able to watch TV no matter how much DirecTV tells me don't watch TV, direct TV. Because if I was really directing TV on the Sports Mix channel, I would be able to add in the sports channels that I want in my mix. During college football season, this would be the coldest channel of all channels, because you would be able to put up 8 different games and really direct TV to the games that you want to see. instead of the ones that DirecTV is making you watch. Even though they say don't watch TV, DirecTV makes you watch TV because they take away the ability for you to really direct TV. Am I making sense yet?